What up, gang, and welcome back. Man, I tell you, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. We freshly back from Slingshot in the Rockies down at Colorado Springs, and I had a blast. I've got some more footage to show you guys. We're going to be releasing some more great videos, and I really look forward to showing you that. Now, today is kind of an interesting day. I walk out this morning to find that someone has backed into my personal vehicle in front of my house. Didn't leave a note, didn't leave anything, so now I'm waiting for the local police agency to show up and take a report. So while I'm doing that, I figured that I would make another review video, and this is going to be really kind of cool because this is something that I bought in preparation for my trip down to Colorado Springs. There's two things that have been of debate, a little bit of debate going on in the forum boards and some other things, one of which is, do you or do you not ride with a helmet? And generally speaking, I don't ride with a helmet around town unless I'm going on the interstate or I'm going to be, going at some of the higher speeds. I don't wear a helmet. I wear, my glasses and my hat, and that's about it. But as you all know, those of you who have the newer Slingshots and have rod command, you're not able to answer the telephone and use it through the rod command system because there's no microphone. So one of the things that my wife really wanted, and she felt was a kind of a deficiency with the Slingshot, is that when we were going on rides together, particularly longer rides, we couldn't really have conversations back and forth, especially anything above 55 or 60 miles an hour. Now I know you guys are saying, oh, you can put the what do you call it, the wind block back here, you can do that, and yeah, you can, and it would probably reduce the noise. You can put a taller windshield on it, and I may, but I like the one that's on here now, so I probably won't. But so I decided that, you know what, we're going to be riding some on the interstate, some not on the interstate. We wanted helmets, just because. Now, understand that Slingshots have seat belts, and that's fine, right? And so when I'm looking for a helmet, or when I was looking for a helmet, I wasn't looking for anything that was like super duper expensive. As in fact, my budget was relatively low because I wanted to save as much money as I could for parts at Slingshot in the Rockies to buy some things. So the main thing that I was looking for is I wanted a modular helmet, okay, one with the front flips open, and I wanted it had to be DOT approved, right? I mean, let's face it, as long as it's DOT approved and legitimately DOT approved, then anything past that is just for comfort, creature comfort, whatever you want to call it. It's just for, yeah, they might have some more paddings, yeah, it may not break down as fast, but if it's DOT certified legitimately, then that's what I was looking for. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not on a motorcycle. My head's probably not going to be hitting the ground. If it is, I'm not going to be alive anyhow. So that's where we're at. So here's what I did: is I went to Amazon, good old Amazon Prime, right? And so I picked up two helmets from a company called Ice Storm. Now, they had great reviews. They had a couple thousand reviews, and I'll put their link at the bottom of this video. They had great reviews and some designs that I liked and some colors that my wife liked, and so we picked them up. So here, let me show you this to you. So this is my helmet. So this is the Ice Storm helmet, modular. Okay, so it flips down, clicks. On the back you'll see DOT, Ice Storm, nothing major, probably a Chinese company. That's okay, good ventilation, good sound dampening. I liked the modular feature of it for it going up. Now, it's not modular in the sense that this doesn't go all the way back. Sorry about that, guys. Right in the middle of all of this, I get a phone call from a dealer friend of mine, and I can 100% confirm that we are going to be one of the first ones in the state to be reviewing the 2020 Slingshot. So, big news. Looking forward to that. And I will be following up with you guys as soon as I know a little bit more. So that was just confirmation. Now, getting back to the helmet. I apologize for the the interruption. So DOT, I paid $60 for this helmet. Super comfortable. I love it. Modular, good ventilation. I highly recommend it. If you guys are looking for a helmet, a modular helmet that works well. Now you'll see this is the microphone, and we're going to talk next about what this is connected to and how this worked on my trip. But overall, I think you guys are going to super love it. Multiple colors. There is one thing that the reviews said to do, and I did, and I think that it will work out good for you guys. So once you get your head measurement, go one size larger than what it says. Now, I did that just because people said, hey, I wish I would have done that. So it worked out good for me. Fit my head good. No issues. So whatever your head size is, this particular one is a large. I think my head measured in as a medium. So I just got the large, one size up, and it worked out really good. My wife, same thing. Hers is the same helmet, same company, just in pink. So if you're looking for a helmet, I highly suggest this. Great helmet. Love it to death. Super comfortable on my trip down, and it's great. So the next thing that I got when I was looking to prepare for this trip was a helmet intercom system. Now, we all know about the Senas. We all know about a couple of the other big ones on the market, and I can tell you that I wasn't really prepared to spend what Sena wanted for a pair of intercoms. So it just happened to be Prime Day. You know, I'm a big Amazon guy, so I buy a lot of my stuff on Amazon. So it happened to be Prime Day, and I decided, well, here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to look and see what's there, what's on sale, and go from it. And so I did some reviews, I did some searching, and I found a company called LEXIN. Now, LEXIN is a smaller company, but LEXIN, my friends, is a well-kept secret. So what I did was I purchased the LEXIN, the LX-B4FM. This is, it does everything you want it to do. It does intercom. It does, you can do four-way conferencing, so you can pair this thing with 3 other units. You can pair your GPS with it, stereo, radio, Siri, and S-Voice. I don't use either, but I have a Samsung phone, but I don't use S-Voice at all. Works well with that. Noise canceling, and does writer to passenger, which is what I was really looking to do. Also has an FM radio built into it, which I didn't use this trip, but thought it was cool. So Prime Day, I ended up picking this thing up for $140 for a dual pack. So I had 2 in here. This is what the unit looks like. So small unit. It's got your charging port on the bottom, micro USB, and then it's got your headphone jack on this end, and then it's got all the mounts that you need, your speaker pods. It comes with 2 microphones, one for an open face helmet, one for a closed face helmet. I opted for the open face helmet just because of the modular helmets. So that is something that you guys should consider. Now, this looks to be pretty, it looks sealed pretty well to me. I mean, this thing could probably get drenched and work just fine. It's all rubberized. I mean, if you put the little caps on them, everything's fine. So here's what I really wanted it for. I wanted to be able to really integrate this with the rod command system that I have. Now, I've never set up the rod command with the intercom or really know how that works. So when it first came here, I installed both of these on one on my helmet and then one on my wife's helmet. And so what I wanted to do was be able to, first and foremost, talk back and forth to my wife. And then, yeah, no problem. Second of all, what I originally wanted, and not everybody wants this, I talked to some people who don't want this, is I would have liked to had, I want to be able to answer calls on this, no problem. But I also wanted to be able to share music from one source in both headsets. Now, I soon found out that this is not capable of doing this. This is Bluetooth 3.0. I think, like I said, I bought this for like $139. Regular price on these is like $169 for the pair. still smoking deal no matter what you do. But so I got them and installed them, and I got to playing with the pairing, and they all paired well. They paired with the rod command, kinda, really. The rod command saw it. It says it wasn't connected, but I could make phone calls through it, so it was connected. It was just really weird. So what I ended up doing was just playing. I synced my phone with rod command, and then synced it with this, and ended up playing music from rod command, and then still being able to talk on the phone and talk to my wife back and forth in the intercom, which is really what I wanted. So here's where things kind of took a crazy turn. And so I have formed a pretty good relationship with LEXIN, I should say, based on how it all started with one phone call. So the day before I was scheduled to leave, I was pairing these things up, and so I was like, man, I really wish that I could listen to music from one source in both headsets. But I couldn't make it happen. Like I could listen to one or the other, or rod command, but I couldn't listen to I couldn't listen to my phone. I couldn't listen to my phone music in both headsets. And again, people say, well, why would you want to do that? That's what I wanted to do. At least it's what I thought I wanted to do. So on a Thursday afternoon, I called. It's like 4 o'clock or something like that, 4:30 maybe. I called LEXIN, and I got a guy, one of the regional sales managers there, and I said, hey, here's just a question: is this capable of doing this? And he was a super nice guy to talk to, just unbelievable. And he was like, unfortunately, we have pairings for just about everything. We don't have pairing solutions for the Slingshot just yet, but I am very familiar with Slingshot. As a matter of fact, this particular guy used to work for the mount. I'll think of it in just a minute, but it's the phone mount system that's got the 4 angle. I'll think of it in a minute. It'll come to me. So I used to work for them, and so I'm familiar with the Slingshot. I know how it works. I'm familiar with Sling Mods. I'm familiar with some of the other big ones, but we just really don't have a lot of information as it pertains to pairing everything. He was like, I'm pretty sure that what the system you have will not work. It's Bluetooth 3.0. I really don't think it's going to work. But he says, let me send you out our flagship unit, and I want you to try it. I think it's going to work. So 2 days later, I get their flagship unit. Now, this is the LX-FT4. Now, this is right now their flagship unit. Now, we're going to go open the box, show you what's in it in just a minute. I don't have it installed on my helmets. I don't know how it's going to work, but if it works as well as he tells me it's going to work, I'm really excited about it. Now, I'm also going to be showing you guys, not in this video, but in a video next month, I'm going to be showing you their newest product. I can't talk a lot about it. It's got a lot of cool things coming. My evaluation unit should be here towards the end of next month, and I will tell you that it has Bluetooth 4.2, also a little bit updated, some better security, and it does some things that I think you guys are really going to like. So we're going to do a review on that next month when it comes in. But let's focus on what we have. If you guys are looking for, pretty much just a basic intercom system that works well, and you can pair with 3 other units, or not just LEXIN units, but you can pair these with others. So if your friend's got Senna or has got some of the other ones, you can pair universal pairing with them, and it will work fine. The sound quality. Let's talk a little bit about sound quality before we go into this new unit. So the sound quality on these it's really good. Now, one of the complaints online was it lacked any kind of bass, and it really does. I mean, these are kind of a higher pitched, a lot of mid-range and treble. earpieces, at least the B4FM's model is, but I found it to be great. I made several phone calls with them. People love them. The intercom worked great, open face and closed face, even at higher speeds. The clarity was great. I absolutely loved it. Now, one of the things you're going to need to know is if you pick up this, and I will put the link in the description on this at the bottom, if you're going to pick a set of these up, just know that, and they will tell you this in the instructions, but you don't really truly understand it until you get it. The earpiece connector that goes from your helmet into the back of here, you really have to press it in tight. It's almost like it snaps in. If you don't do that, then you get this weird noise and you think the system's broke, but you just have to make sure that it plugs in and gets a good connection. Sometimes when you think it's connected, it's not really. So just make sure it's plugged in. I had that, but I was able to fix it easily. So the whole way there, we used it. Intercoms worked great. Absolutely loved it. Highly recommend it. If you're just looking for a basic set of intercom systems for you and your riding partner, or even if you've got somebody behind you that rides. And they say the range is like 900 meters or some. I don't think it's that much, but they say it's pretty long. I think this one says it's 1.2 mile intercom range, but there's a caveat to that. You have to ride pretty much in the order that you pair them, and I don't know that it would last. I mean, that would go that far. That's a pretty big, I don't know. I don't think it would go that far, but maybe it will. I don't know. I haven't tried that. So if you're looking for some, you're not looking to spend a lot of money, these are the place to go. Get them on Amazon, like 150, 160 bucks. So I got 2 helmets and an awesome intercom system. I paid like $270 total for the whole system. Absolutely loved it. Now, I look forward to talking to you guys more. And if you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me out. I love doing this. I got some big stuff coming in the future. I think you guys are really gonna like it. So with that, have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Ride safe. Have fun. And we'll talk to you guys soon.